So, can you do Santorini with kids? Young kids at that. Um, oh, the answer really it depends on. Do you find challenging things extremely stressful, or are you able to cope? So the the easy answer for me is absolutely yes. Um, and I'd recommend it. It's an amazing place to come. Um, if you plan accordingly, then the answer is yes, absolutely. If you don't plan accordingly, then it could be pretty stressful, right? Um, Especially if you're staying at a place like Ia that's extremely crowded, has a lot of steps. Um, if you come with a stroller, um, if you're not planning for if you come in the summertime and you're not planning for the summer heat, then it could be pretty stressful. But here's why I say yes. One, this is a place that's made of dreams. I mean, we've traveled to over 58 countries, and Greece is by far our most favorite place to come to. Santorini, I know some people say it's overhyped. For me, it's absolutely not. I mean, there's other Greek islands that um, you know are better in some aspects, but the view of the caldera here is just it's heavenly, right? It's there's the only other view that I've seen to kind of challenge this is in Oman, and that's still is not even close. So it's just a very tranquil, serene, dreamy place that I would recommend to come to. And listen, this past year they had what 3,000 earthquakes, I think, in the span of a week or so. Um, this is an active volcano, right? So you don't know if you'll always be able to come. So if you have the means, if you've been successful enough and you're able to do it, I wouldn't wait. I would just plan accordingly. Number one, I would not stay in Ia. Um, Ia is hyped up because of the dome church Instagram posts, but it's an overcrowded uh, place that's overly expensive. I mean, Santorini is expensive as it is. Ia is even more expensive, and it's just crowded, which is which is the main reason I say to avoid Ia. It's just too crowded. All the cruise ships come there, and it's just a lot going on. Either with or without kids, avoid Ia. You can go there on a day trip and check it out, so you can say I've been in Ia. But the neighborhood we really love is Imero Vigli. It's in my opinion, it has a better view of the caldera because it's at a higher point and it's a bit further out, so you get a super grand, awesome view of the caldera.
Now she's really excited about like going. She does it like
Gracie, cheese. As opposed to Ia, Ia is right up on it, so you're closer to it, but the view in Mirabigli for me is much better. Um, and then it's just a peaceful place, man. Like if you're coming to Santorini, you want a tranquil vacay. Um, you get that at Mirabigli. Sure, you still got you know flying dress uh, girls that are taking photos all day long, but it's nowhere near what you get at Ia. They got some nice taverns here. They got everything you'd want at Ia, and then it's central, so you can walk over to Fira. You can walk if you're into walking. You can walk over to Ia from here. That's a bit of a longer walk. Fira is pretty close by. So I'd recommend staying in Imerabigli or a neighborhood quiet like Imerabigli, and then I would get a hotel or Airbnb that's a bit um, higher than the ones that are lower because you're gonna have to do a lot of climbing, right? And then I would avoid a stroller. I mean, you can use stroller in some places here, but it's not ideal. It's better you get those like I don't know if it's called a tote or those things that you can put on your shoulder and goes around your hip. Those are much better for young kids. Um, and Yeah, I mean, all the places that we've gone eat with our kids have been super accommodating. Even the high end places, and not only accommodating, they just loved our kids. So yeah, we came with a 2 year old and a 4 year old, almost 5 year old, and it's been awesome. Has it been challenging? Of course. I mean, having small kids is challenging, right? So it's been challenging, but definitely worth it. You make some dope, I mean, memories. You know what I mean? I would say rent a vehicle. Don't mess with public transportation. Um, with kids, it's not something I would advise. If you're gonna rent, sorry, the sun. If you're gonna rent a car, I would say if you travel heavy like we do, if you got at least two large suitcases, hand out the way. If you got at least two large suitcases and a few carry-ons, I'd say take the what is it? The do an airport transfer to your Airbnb or hotel, and then rent a vehicle from one of the spots in the area that you're at, because you don't want to get a large vehicle here. Number one, large vehicles are on the pricier side. That's how it is in Europe. You know, all the cars are small. So if you want a vehicle that's going to fit, you know, all your luggages, if you're traveling heavy, I, I I wouldn't do it because of the price factor, and then the roads here are tiny, so you don't want to get a big vehicle. You want to get something small. We got the Hyundai i10, small vehicle. It's really all you need. It's a small island. They got some big steep hills, but this car handled it well. Yeah, to get something small so you can park it easily. Um, we have the Wavy car seats. This is not an ad, but those car seats are a godsend. We use them whenever we travel. You're able to easily get them set up on the airplane. So we use it for our 2 year old. Our 4 year old is good. He doesn't need a car seat. She needs one. It's much easier to strap her in. She's feisty, so we strap her in. Super easy to set up, and they fold. They got bags. You can wear a backpack. Super easy. So yeah, I'd recommend a rental vehicle. Be careful when you rent. You know, the Avis, Hertz, and all are pricey. They got a lot of local outfits. Just look at the reviews, because a lot of them have hidden fees, phantom damage charges. So look at reviews, look at TripAdvisor, and then if you're getting an Airbnb, if you have a good host, they're going to be able to connect you with local spots that are not shady. And so that's what I would do. If you get a rental car to tour the island, there's not much to do for kids. But you know, if your hotel Airbnb has a pool, there you go. Summer's going to be hot, so you can spend a lot of time in the water. If you go to the beach, right, there are some pretty cool beach clubs that got pools. One that we went to is called Barola Beach. Super nice place, high end, has a nice pool, have a kids pool as well. Great food, amazing pizzas, great pastas, good service. They got cabanas, the whole shebang. That was cool for the kids. We went one day, they had so much fun, we decided to go a second day. Um, uh, Outside of that, there aren't a lot of playgrounds. If you're staying in Imervikli, they got a new playground here. That's super cool. It's right in the heart of town. I know they got one in Ia, a playground in Ia, and they got a few. It's not easy to find them on Google Maps, but once you get into town, it should be pretty easy to find them. So if you're coming with kids, I would say, since there isn't much to do with kids, longest I would stay with kids is about 5 days. That's probably the longest I would do. Anything over that might get a bit boring with kids, but come to Santorini with the young kids. Should you do it? I say, let's go.
It's yogurt. Yogurt.